In Boise, Idaho, we've got a matchup you'll flip for between the WAC and the Pac-10, Oregon State and Boise State. And where does college football live?
Boise, Idaho!
College football lives here! It is a hot and smoky night due to forest fires in the area, but this place is jacked up. Broncos Stadium awaiting the visit by the Oregon State Beavers. Both teams beat up on 1AA opponents, but they consider this their true opening night and their true first test. Important third down. I know it's early, but the Broncos already in a 14-zip hole on 3rd and 2. Give it to Johnson, and he's rocked backwards, but gets the first down at the 41.
To set up their vertical passing game.
And stopping the run is the strength of this Beavers defense, but Johnson finds a crease. Ian Johnson, it's a foot race. Touchdown, Broncos.
Ian Johnson talked about having a chance to take over this offense and talked about patience and what he learned when he sat out with a hernia in spring. Look at the move here. This is a Pac-10 three-year starter. Piscatelli as a safety. He shakes him, makes him miss. The thing that I'm really impressed with, these are two Pac-10 corners. I thought they'd catch him.
It's Johnson. Nice blocking in a big crease. Ian Johnson wrestled down at the 15, the last man.
Really, really big. The left tackle, Clady, does a good job. Look at the receivers down at the second level picking up blocks, and you give Ian Johnson a seam like this, they're very fortunate. So getting down by 14, they just go back to the drawing board and say, guys, let's get some points.
Johnson dances and scores, standing up.
The offensive line and just using good technique, coming off the ball and blowing people up. That time Lau got in there also, the fullback, to open things. But Ian Johnson is showing he is a complete back. And I think this conference is going to be better top to bottom than it was a year ago.
This is Johnson again. Johnson gets a block. Excellent blocks downfield. Flags come in late, 3 of them, as he crosses the 40. The stack receivers and now send the fullback in motion. Running left is Johnson, picking his way, spinning inside the 10. Great effort from Ian Johnson.
Running the football, and of course Ian Johnson, the way he's been doing here for the last 3 series, doing a great job. It's a great, they're just complimenting each other. I mean, anytime you kick a guy, you're gonna get called.
Moves it half the distance, and Johnson tries to back his way into the end zone and does bulldoze for 6. Ian Johnson, the hat trick.
What I love to see is a back that has such great determination. He got some blocking, but there are also some white jerseys right there to stop him. 2nd, 3rd, 4th effort.
Putnam, the tight end, in motion. They hand it off to Johnson again, who bounces and continues to show tremendous effort. Looked like nothing, ends up with 6.
This is the first chance that they've had a chance to see what he can do when he is healthy and the man.
Zabransky pressured. Shows the escapability, has a man wide open. A flag is down as Johnson snuck downfield.
And here's Jared Zabransky, Chris. We have to keep reiterating. Last year, this is a problem for him. He breaks away and then makes a great decision. Not only does he not force the ball, he finds his man, Ian Johnson, wide open downfield.
Give it off to Johnson. Has room. Nice little juke, turns the corner, steps out of bounds near midfield. They'll spot it back at the 48. But he wasn't going to get carries over the seniors. This is his year.
Well, it's his year, and you know, when you say he's waited, he's had to be patient. The guy's only a sophomore, but great patience and an unbelievable burst to go along with strong legs.
Another carry for Johnson to add to his total. That'll put him over the 170-yard mark. Like Skandrick, the corner, got his arm in there to rip the ball out of Bernard's hands, and now it's Ian Johnson bursting through the middle, breaking tackles, reaching for the end zone. Touchdown, number 4.
Well, it's his offense, and I think America's getting a look at one of the top tailbacks, definitely out on the West Coast. Ian Johnson is a sophomore. It's a Pac-10 defense, guys, that he is running right through.
On national TV, begin to build their case as a BCS Bowl-worthy team. This guy is certainly worthy. Ian Johnson bursts up the middle. Touchdown, number 5.
It's his coming out party tonight for the entire country to see that Boise State's for real. And this tailback, Ian Johnson, look at the blocking. Aaron just talking to the coaches, amazing blocking, setting up the seams. Jeff Cavender, the whole group up front did a good job. And when you give Ian Johnson just a little seam, boy, he has amazing acceleration and burst to get up into the second and third level. Tough call here on the Wrangler 5-star player of the game.
5 stars, 5 touchdowns.
I don't think anybody will match that the rest of the year on Thursday night. What a night for Ian Johnson. Only way they lose is if they beat themselves and don't show up prepared.
You just put the pressure on them. But that's the expectation they have for themselves. And on 4th down, instead of punting, they just hand it off and get the first down. One final little punctuation as the clock runs out. Make it 47 of the last 49 games here on the blue rug for Boise State. Jared Zabransky efficient, but the night belongs to Ian Johnson. 5 touchdown runs, tying a school record. Look out, BCS. Boise State looking good.